Hi, it's Phil here. I wanted to walk you through the numbers, the financial numbers, the difference between renting and buying. So let's go through this. First, a couple of assumptions. The rent is 4,000 per month, along with $40 in rental insurance, and we're comparing that to a purchase price of 800,000 with 20% down. So we have a loan amount of 640,000 at 4%, and we're assuming we're buying a condominium. So let's look at these numbers. Okay, let's go over to the rent side. So as I said before, we've got a total payment of 4,040 per month. The tax benefit, there's no actual benefit to renting, but so we can compare apples to apples. The standard deduction for somebody in the 24% tax bracket in this situation is $502 a month. So we have a net monthly payment of $35.38 per month. Now let's look at the difference when you buy a home. So we've got a total payment of $45.62 per month. That includes the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. But let's look at the benefits that you get from buying that you don't have from renting. You've got the tax benefit of the interest paid and the taxes paid, which is roughly $692 per month. And then you have the benefit of the principal paid, which in this scenario over 10 years is $922 per month. So your net payment after those benefits is $29.48 per month. And that's actually $589.90 less than what you'd be paying if you're renting. Okay, now let's look at the right-hand side over here. We've got the net monthly payments. We've got $35.38 versus $29.48. We already talked about that. Now let's look at the amount of rent paid versus the amount of principal that you've actually paid off. So in 60 months, assuming your rent's going up 4% per year, you've paid $257,238 in rent. That's just money thrown out, making somebody else rich. But if you buy a home, you actually reduce the principal by $61,136 over 60 months. So that's like a savings account because you've increased the equity in the home. Now, if you're not convinced yet that maybe buying versus renting in this scenario is better, let's look at the net worth in 10 years. And I'll tell you how we came up with this number. So over 10 years, the amount of money that you would have put into the down payment and closing costs, you could have invested. And I used a 4% rate of return on that, just being conservative. And you'd have $256,423 in your savings account if you hadn't made this down payment of $160,000 and I assume $12,000 in closing costs. So you'd have $256,000 in your bank account. But if you bought this home, the property value, assuming 4% appreciation and the principal pay down, the equity you'd have in this home is $679,000 over 10 years. So that is roughly $423,000 more in net worth that you'd have by buying versus renting. So in this situation, it's obvious you should be buying a home. If you have any questions about this analysis, I'm here to help. Please contact me, and happy house hunting. Bye.